Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming two videos, so if I look a little familiar, then you might have watched one of my videos that I filmed today before you're watching this one. Today I am filming mostly a first impression / a comparison of the two Porefessional primers from Benefit. It's backwards. They just launched a new one called the Porefessional Pearl Primer, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be glowy. I do want to read some of the claims for you guys. It says, target pores and dullness. It's the power of the Porefessional plus brightening. This soft radiance primer instantly minimizes the look of pores, locks on makeup, and helps skin look bright, boosted, and awake. It says, to use, smooth this lightweight primer all over face. This gets relevant, so it's telling you to apply it over your entire face. With fingertips. Layer for added brightening. They're telling you to layer Porefessional. First of all, I know this is my intro. Don't layer Porefessional. It just gets cakey and it makes your skin look super dry, and your foundation will not sit well over it. It'll probably pill and look disgusting. Use alone under makeup as a primer or pat on top of makeup to touch up. Do not pat this over your makeup to touch up. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't even know they said that on the box. Honestly, this is kind of cute. It opens up. Okay, that's kind of cute. Gotta admit that. But honestly, the only way you should really use primer is as a primer under your makeup. This is a cream product. I wouldn't recommend putting it over creams that have already set or are powdered. And I really would not recommend layering Porefessional. With that being said, let's get into the application and my review. So this is the external packaging for the Porefessional Pearl Primer from Benefit, and then this is what it looks like. It looks pretty similar to the original tube. It's just a blonde lady in pink instead of a brunette lady in blue. I mean, it's kind of cute. I do want to start off with a comparison between the two just on the back of my hand so you guys can see. So this one is the Pearl Primer. And honestly, I was swatching these out the other day when I first got it, and I don't really notice much of a difference. The Pearl Primer has a pink tint to it when you pour it out of the tube or squeeze it out of the tube. And then the Porefessional, it's really windy outside. The regular Porefessional has a beigey tint to it. So here is on this part of my hand is the Pearl Primer, and then up here I'm going to do just the regular Porefessional. I do have a couple of stains on my hand from swatches, but on this side is the Pearl Primer, and then right here is Porefessional, the regular one. I honestly cannot really tell a difference between the two. The only thing I'm kind of curious about is how they wear, which is what I want to compare today. I do want to preface this by saying I don't really use Porefessional all that often. That's why I do only have the sample tube. I get them every now and then as samples from Sephora. But on the right side of my face, I'm going to do the Porefessional Pearl, and then I'm just getting a little, a tiny bit out. I'm probably not even going to use that much, but I am just going to put it where I have pores. Kind of going to have to split my nose halfway down. And then I just kind of press it in a little bit. I don't really feel like I get a lot of larger pores on my nose actually, but more so just on this part of my cheek here. I also like to put a little bit on my chin, just to kind of smooth things out. I do have a really deep chin crease, so sometimes I get little acne in there, so I like to just go over it to smooth it out. Similar in my nose crease too, I get a lot of little bumps. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to do it on my forehead, so we can kind of do a true test. I do have some acne right now, so this will maybe test if it helps smooth out acne. And then on the left side of my face, I will be doing regular Porefessional. Honestly, they don't even feel that much different. It's kind of, I feel like this is just them trying to get on board with the glowy trend super late, and it's not that much different. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference in terms of wear either. So I just want to zoom you in without any foundation on. This is my skin. This is regular Porefessional. This is Porefessional Pearl. So honestly, I don't see any more glowiness on my right side. I don't see any more matteness on my left side. So I don't know. I don't see much of a difference. So what I'm going to do now is put on the rest of my makeup. I am also going to be filming a review on the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar palette. So that should be up on my channel in a couple days, if not already. But when you see me next, I will be dressed. I will have makeup on. It'll be lit. So I did just want to check in with you guys halfway through. I've done my foundation, concealer, and powder. I want to show you my forehead. I mean, okay, here's why I don't really use Porefessional often. Granted, it may not be intended for use on the forehead, but it really does make my skin look super dry, and I don't really have dry skin. With that being said, if you like Porefessional already, I don't think that Porefessional Pearl is going to make any difference in either how drying it is or how glowy it is, how matte it is. It really does look the same. I do want to do a wear test with it, so I am going to wear it throughout the day, but we'll see. For my face makeup, I ended up going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Almond. And for concealer, I'm using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer in the shade Fair Light. I think it's called like their Aqua Sealer. Yeah, Aqua Sealer concealer, because that's not a mouthful. For my under eye powder, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. This is the shade Fair or 05. For face powder, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Press powder in the shade 20. And then I did also just film a review on the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar palette that just launched. If you're curious about that and it's already up, I will go ahead and link it. Otherwise, stay tuned on my channel. My consensus with this primer is it's pretty much the Porefessional, and they're trying to get in with the glowy league. I don't know. It's not really much different. It honestly makes my skin look super dry, just like the regular Porefessional does. Hold on. I'm trying to find a mirror. Anyways, I am going to zoom you in real quick. Again, my forehead looks very, very, very dry. My foundation is like patchy, and it's usually not. I know how to blend, and I know how the Born This Way works on my skin, and it works a lot better than this one does, or today did. My skin is oily. I have oily combination skin, so usually dry skin isn't something I really deal with. When I say combination, I usually mean it's a combination of oily and normal. It's not a combination of oily and dry. And so I really just don't like how this looks. Honestly, I wish that they were able to formulate Porefessional to be a lot more moisturizing. It's not something that I said I use very often. My go-to primer is the Hourglass Veiled Mineral Primer lately. I love this primer. It does actually help fill in the pores, but it's not super drying, and I think it's really great for oily skin. Like I said though, it's not super drying, and I actually think it kind of helps me get glowier throughout the day, but not overly. It's just a really nice primer. I think if you have dry skin, don't use a Porefessional. I think if you have combo skin, don't use a Porefessional. I think if you deal with acne and are actively using acne products, don't use Porefessional. Or at least don't use it anywhere on your face except right where your pores are. Even then, I don't think that it does a great job of filling in my pores. That's something that I usually leave to powders. Or, you know what? Everyone has pores, so get over it. That's kind of how I view it. Oh my god. If I take a up-close photo in HD, you can see my pores. Oh my god. No, we're humans, okay? Keep beauty beautiful. Don't judge people because they have pores. That's pretty much my consensus on it. I think it's any different from Porefessional. I don't think that if you already have Porefessional, you should go out and run and buy this. I think that most people who are buying it will probably be returning it. And had I bought it and it had not been given to me from a friend, I would return it as well. My friend works at Benefit, so she was able to get it to me for free. Hey guys, I just want to do a quick check-in. It's about 10:30 now, so I just got home from work. So my makeup has been on for almost 12 hours at this point. Honestly, my skin does look quite a bit better in terms of my preferences. I really do like having a nice glow in my skin. I don't mind a little bit of shine even on the nose. but I still do not like how it has caused my foundation to set on my skin. I just think that it doesn't look very flattering. I do think that my skin looks kind of dry. It looks weird because it's shiny, like it's oily, but it looks weird and like splotchy, which is not something I deal with. You know, my forehead does look to be a little bit better. Some creasing, but that's standard for me. You can see I'm kind of like rubbing my foundation off because I'm kind of oily. I don't really mind that though. I know I'm an oily person, and I honestly rather be oily than be dry. Yeah, it just doesn't sit well. I mean, and I honestly think I do feel a lot oilier than I usually feel, and that is something I've dealt with pore filling primers in the past. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay with the same consensus I had earlier, which is I don't really recommend it. Maybe in the areas that you have larger pores, but typically those are the areas that are more oil producing, and it did make it a lot more oily. What I would maybe recommend if you do have oily skin with larger pores is maybe just baking the areas that you have larger pores and oilier skin. I do that every now and then. Sometimes I'll bake the areas that I get creases on my forehead. I will bake usually this area. This allows my, like this part, which is probably like my oiliest part of my skin, to definitely get baked and get set. Does keep me a little bit more matte throughout the day. But yeah, just thought I would check in for whatever reason. I'm also going to be filming a check-in on my eye look real quick, and like I said, that video should be up in a couple days if not already. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like me or you like my video, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.